Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical, this is Misstical Gaming, back into Watcher Realms, and this is Farmville 2.0. So what have they done? So the farm that was here, that's now been removed, so you're not having to grow your own crops, that's gone. Esther was over just down here and she was there doing the Lumbermill, that's all gone, which is good news because there was never a use for it, so that's been changed. And then what else has changed? A couple of other little things have changed as well. So I don't know the quality of life, but I do like that zoomed in effect. I like the way I go, vroom, it zooms right in so you can actually have a close-up look of what's happening. I think that's good. I do like it. Looks a little more polished, a little more professional, I suppose. So product info, there we go. Once we get it leveled up, this is everything we can now get. I still got my old spreadsheet when I was having a look at how much I got over a weekly basis. So on Monday I'll probably empty out my account, and then the following Monday I will keep a run of it throughout the whole week to see if we do better or worse than we used to do, or see if any of the levels have changed. There's still some good stuff in here, and I mean it's free resources, so arena permits we can get. You can still get we can get now auto fight battles. They've come in here, and these have come in as well. So yeah, I mean there's something. They're not fantastic. Mithril is still there. Whether the rate of the mithril drop is going to go up or not, I don't know, so that'd be one to watch out for, or one to watch out for. I'll have a look in about a week and a half's time, I suppose. Yeah, a week Monday is when I'll have a look at it, see if those sort of rates have dropped, and that's about it really. So that's the mine. I think, yeah, everything there is viable, everything there is usable, and it's a free resource, so you've got nothing really to moan about with the mine. Click on it once every when it's maxed out, 12 hours. So that's a nice, I think that has gone up from 8 hours as well, the maximum time. So that's a bonus as well. So that's good news. Right, the other change then. So the harbour's now changed. You used to have to go over 8, 16 or 24 hours, and various ports dropped in various resources, and that is still much the same. The number of ports has been dropped, and you can only go 3 times now a day, and the trip that it takes, the time the trip takes, is reduced as well, so that's better. So if we have a look at the upgrades, there it is, there's the upgrades. That's what I was looking for. So it's done on either gold or your camp level. So as your camp levels up, then you can level these things up as well, so that's all a bonus. And then maximum permitted runs per day, 9. Yeah, so it maxes out at 3 runs a day, and the amount of cargo you get is just increased, so that's about it, and that seems much better really. So, and as you can only go 3 times a day, and it takes 1 hour 44, so that's 6 hours. I don't need to worry about this for a little while, so I can just upgrade this, or I'm going to upgrade that, and I'll worry about that in 2 hours time. That's that done. The next point is a trading hall. Zoom, that zoom in effect is good. I like it. It's nice to see that. Right, let's just move me out of the way a little bit, just so I'm not completely in the way for everyone. 2 secs. Over there a touch, right. Yeah, so requires harbour level 7, so I can't upgrade this yet. And then our hall has various bits for us to do. So these are all green quests again. There's a blue quest down here. Other rewards better. Refresh time, 2 days into it, so it's going to refresh on the weekly. That's fine. And is there a maximum number I can do a day? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, so we'll have a look. Weekly order count, so there's only so many you can do a week, so I can only do 6 this week, and then 7 if I upgrade it. And then at maximum level, what can we upgrade it to? So 6 is the max, or 6 is the max level, and then it's a maximum of 8 you can do a week. Okay, would I do 8 a week? Maybe I would. Maybe I would do 8 a week. Maybe. Depends how quickly these resources build up and how good these are. They do look better. Are they good enough? There's more of them, so I would pick and choose a bit more about which ones I want to do and which ones I require to do, I suppose. So yeah, they're probably better and probably more worthwhile. Let's see how many resources I actually get in. So right, the other thing is you've still got your camp level. What you have to do to upgrade your camp level now is gone. I've got no idea. I can't see the previous quests to see how you update it now or how that's going to run. So no idea on that. Bit of a mystery. But we won't need the Lumbermill to do it with, and we also won't have to wait on ore to do it with either. And then lastly, we've still got the cooking. The cooking, brilliant. Really, really good. So you can either cook up these island grills and get 30k's worth of XP. Volcanic is plus 60 stamina, and the salad is another 5. That's auto battles, isn't it? The pointing down. XP. So we can only create 1 XP. Yeah, that looks quite good. Is that better or worse than I get from the Dwarven Association? I don't know. The same goes for the gold as well. I don't know whether I would use that, because I don't know whether there'd be more or less worthwhile, I suppose. I suppose that's essentially it. Whether it's cheaper, I'm getting more resources from the Dwarven Association to do these, or I'm not, I don't know. And then on the end then, magic. Mystery reward. Don't know what it is. But you get one of these from each of the ports you go to. So there's 3 different ports, and each one you go to will drop one of these. So that's a requirement of them. I suppose you could get 1 a day if you went to the 3 different ports and you had your harbour maxed out. So yeah, good, I think. I don't know if this is going to be added straight on to your stamina. I assume it's going to be now. Now beforehand, you used to, in your storage, you had your storage thing up here, and then under consumables and before currency there was another tab that said dishes, and that's where the dishes were stored until you wanted to use them, but that's now gone. So I'm assuming now that when you make this, you automatically get that stamina. That doesn't mean that you have to make them all straight away. To get that, you can actually store these here. There doesn't seem to be a cap that I'm aware of or anything that said that you can only have a maximum number of ingredients, so you can store your ingredients after you've done your trading at the trading hall over here. Do your 5, 6, 7 a week, whatever it is here, and then they don't seem to cost that much. So the cost of them seems relatively cheap compared to the cost of making these, and then just save them up, and when you want to use it, when there's an event on or something like that that you want to max out on, then you can go for the cooking there. I think that's the way I'm going to run it. But that's about it really. So yeah, I think massive improvement. There seems to be a lot less work. The rewards seem better. Yeah, just good all the way around, I think. Yeah, quite looking at it. Look, I do like that. That looks professional. It looks really nice. That's a marked improvement on what it is, and hopefully Global will get this sooner rather than later. That's essentially it. So all our other stuff, I don't know if you're aware, they gave rewards for it. So you got compensation. That's compensation. You got the supply coin, and depending on how many supplies you had, so I got just over 1 million of them. I was quite active in the farm. I think a lot of people didn't bother with it. I thought I've always been a long-term free-to-play type player, so I'm always quite frugal, I suppose, with my resources and how I get them. So I always made sure that I had the farm ticking over. So I've probably done quite well in the resources, and then therefore when our resources went, the compensation for them. They put this little shop in there. That's the last time we're going to see him about. The shop isn't anything massive. I don't think it's anything to really people to get too worried about. So even with 1 million, I'm still only going to get 3 more shots at Ancient Summons, so that's not that massive. Use items as recent currencies. No more redemption is allowed when you've reached the limit. Okay, so it doesn't sound like the shop is going to get refreshed. It's on for 64 days and then it's gone. So that's about it really. Redeem. Let's max that out. Redeem. Max that out. There will be a lot of players that didn't do anywhere near as much farming as I did. They won't get anything, or they won't get as much. So I think, yeah, nice to do a bit of free shopping. So this is where it all gets a bit tricky. I always do Corridor of Glory events, so these are absolutely pointless to me now. Then you get to a point where you're either going to do Corridor of Glory, or if you're a spender, you're probably not bothering with it, and you're buying up skill crystal shards, skill crystals anyway. So you might want these, but essentially I think these are now outdated. I could do with trading them in for something useful. Anything would do. What else down here is useless? Maybe that's useful to some people. Mithril, could always do some more mithril. Gold, I don't think you can do with. XP, I'll have a think on, do I really want some XP, or can I just run it? I wonder if it's cheaper to buy the stamina and then get the XP myself. Probably is. I do like this. This is what I do like on their events. They do this quite a lot on all the events. I think for 1 coin you can buy 10 gold or whatever it is. It isn't much, but it does mean that you don't have to waste any of your effort that you've done. Realistically, you can spend pretty much everything. So there we go. That is the new farm and the farm layout. Don't know how it has to get leveled up. I don't know how long it's going to take to get leveled up. It looks a lot more simplistic. It looks much more polished. And a couple of things. Firstly, I'm really pleased they tried the farm. Really am absolutely chuffed on that stage. They tried it. It failed, and they've reorganized it, reorged it. I think that's a nice thing to do. I'd rather they try things and fail at them than leave the game stagnant. So it didn't work. It's not, doesn't mean that you shouldn't then go and try something else that's a bit maybe not the standard again. I'm happy to see it and happy that they try these things. And now this is, I think, very much more polished. Probably what's coming to global, I would imagine. This looks much better, much more simplistic, and hopefully it will get a better review than the previous version did. Although I was quite happy with the previous version, so what do I know? Anyway, right, that's me done. It's free resources essentially, so free-to-play players are going to be proper happy with that. Spenders may think, no, I can't be arsed with it, and there you go, that's down to you. But I think good, yeah. For me, I think it's a good thing. I see nothing essentially bad with it. Log on every sort of 12 hours to click some things to get free resources. I don't see a downside to it. I'm sure some people will, but that's not me. I think this is a nice effort. It's a nice improvement. Really like the zoom in on it when you click on stuff. I think that's fantastic. And I hope the previous version doesn't stop them trying other things new. So that's me done. That's the quick little video today. And yeah, I really do like. I mean, yeah, I was never too fussed about the previous farm anyway. It was a bit clicky, and you didn't have to use certain things and that sort of stuff. It was a bit clunky, but it didn't overly bother me either way, to be honest. But there you go. It's free resources. So. Right, thank you very much for your time. Tell us what you think in the comments below. I'll see you all again in a video soon. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers, goodbye.